Hello and welcome to the Faculty of Arts Student Services Fair. Thank you all for joining us today. During this session, we'll be introducing you to various student supports in secondary education here at Ryerson. Oh, sorry, were you all just muted? Sorry about that. I'm going to go ahead and hit share again. Awesome. So just to cover the other housekeeping items, if you have a question for the presenters, please type your question in the chat box. We will be answering your questions after the presentation has concluded. Following the presentations, we will have 30 minutes of Q&A. Now, I am happy to introduce you so just an overview quickly before we jump into the presenters. These are the 13 the arts programs in the Faculty of Arts. So if you are here with us today, you will most likely be enrolled in one of these programs. And to start our student services fair, I'm happy to introduce you to our first presenters from the Student Life and Learning Support Services. We have Emily with International Student Support. We have Sarah with Student Learning Support and Rudra with Tri-Mentoring. So Emily, would you like to join?
Sure. Hi, everyone. I'm Emily. I'm an international student advisor with ISS, International Student Support. I'm so happy to see all of you here today. So I'll quickly read through this slide before I introduce you to some of the services that are available at International Student Support. At Student Life and Learning Support, we build diverse communities and support you as a learner. We provide opportunities for you to discover your talents, explore, skill build, express your identities, create meaningful friendships and connections, and build your learning success toolkit. So Student Life and Learning Support consists of international student support, learning support, student life and campus engagement, and also the Tri-Mentoring program. So you'll be hearing from all of us very shortly. So international student support. So international student support, our mission is to ISS works to foster a sense of belonging and community for all students who are new to Canada, as well as for those students seeking a global experience on campus. So we do offer some programming for domestic students as well. We're not only exclusively open to international students. So we welcome all students, international and domestic, to take a look at what our department offers. You can take a look at our website, and there will be more ways to contact us in the slides to come. So you can connect with us online. Our website is www.ryerson.ca/studentlife/international support. You can also follow us at Ryerson ISS. We're on Facebook, Twitter, and also Instagram. Also, if you have any questions or need help, you can send us an email at issask@ryerson.ca. We offer online appointments right now. How we support students. So here is a list of all the programming and also supports that we offer to students. So first of all, for international students, we do offer immigration support. So if you have questions about study permits, visas, issues on that front, you can definitely come to us. We also offer cultural support as well as social support. So there's a lot of programming that we offer again to international students as well as domestic students in terms of cultural connections, getting to know more about other cultures. Also, we have the WISC program, as well as financial support, graduate student support, newcomer and family support, also a retention programming, and lastly, for all international students, UHIP, which is the health insurance for all international students. So some programs that are specifically for first-year international students, the two are ISS pre-orientation programs and ISS orientation programs, as well as the ISS welcome appointments. So pre-orientation, we've set up 4 modules online on D2L. So it is part of the Get Ready Ryerson shell. So if you look under that, you can see ISS Smart Start, and that is our pre-orientation modules. So the first module was launched last Thursday. The second module should be launched today. So we're launching 1 module each week for 4 weeks. And we also have meetups after each module. So you can definitely take a look on D2L or go to Connect RU and see what the events are and also sign up for those. It's a really great opportunity to meet students and chat with us about questions or concerns you may have about starting your journey here at Ryerson. Also orientation, we have a lot of fun orientation programming planned for you guys, again, for both international and domestic students. A week will be taking place from August 24th to September 4th, and we're very excited to have all of you join us for all the fun virtual events and activities that we've planned for you. So be sure to check out the Orientation 2020 page on the Ryerson website to get more information about when the events are. Lastly, for all international students, we're inviting all of you to welcome appointments. We would really encourage all of you to please sign up for a welcome appointment. It's your opportunity to meet with an international student advisor. In these sessions, we'll talk about transition into life here as an international student, and also go through any immigration or transition questions or issues you may have. Right, so that's it for me. I'll pass it back over to Rama.
Sorry, I was muted. So now I'm going to introduce Sarah with the Learning Support and Academic Tutoring. Sarah, are you with us? Sarah? For some reason, I can't unmute Sarah.
Hello?
Sarah, yes, perfect.
Yay, we got it.
Amazing.
Yeah, perfect. Everybody hear me? Perfect, yay. Hi everyone, my name is Sarah and I am the front desk administrative assistant at Student Learning Support. And we're gonna talk a little bit about, learning support and academic tutoring and what we could do for you. So right now we are all virtual. We have all of our appointments and workshops and everything through Google Hangouts, Zoom, or phone sessions. And we offer a variety of different kinds of supports for students academically. We do, we do have an academic focus to helping students with, supporting them academically. So some things that we do is we offer programs for first-year students and group learning environments as well. We offer English language practice, math, writing, and study skills, and specialized retention programs. I'm going to talk a little bit more in depth about each point as I go along. So starting with programs for first-year students, we have a variety of different kinds of things. Academic Edge is an example. So this is a program that's open to all first-year incoming students at the start of fall and also at the start of winter semester as well. The focus of this program is to provide practical learning strategies and discussions, times to reflect the pace or the demands of different points throughout the semester. So the program runs 5 one-hour-long sessions, and so we will be hosting that this coming year as well. We also have supported learning groups. This is especially important if, for example, when you take SSH 115, these are, I want to say, comprehensive, like course-focused sessions to help build your mastery of the course content, especially for courses that are a little bit more challenging. So you can go in and ask questions, go over the homework questions, and a tutor will kind of give you a little bit more information about it. If you have any questions, they can answer questions. So it's a little bit more hands-on support on top of your already, the classes that you're already taking. We have Foundations for Academic Writing and 25 writing strategies as well, which I'll talk about in a second. We also have streams of academic support. So one of them is peer academic coaching. So this is a really good opportunity for you to book an appointment with a peer academic coach and work one-on-one to develop a personalized study plan. So whatever kinds of questions you have, if you want to get some tips or personalized conversation around online learning, time management, effective note-taking, test and exam prep, et cetera, you can book an appointment and get like one-on-one help with peer academic coaches. We also have math and computer science tutoring as well. You can book appointments with math tutors. All the math tutors are PhD level or postgrad educated tutors, so you can get access to all kinds of math, whatever kinds of questions you have. Right now we have appointment-based. When we were in person, it was drop-in based. So, but for now, you can book through our website. So it's all online.
Next slide.
Yes, thank you so much. We also have writing and language support. So you can access writing and language programs to develop your academic writing skills and also improve your English language skills if that's something that you're interested in. We do individual appointments. We have English language non-credit classes, weekly writing groups, conversation groups. So in terms of the appointments, you can book them online, and the facilitators would help you at any stage of the writing process. So if you want support with brainstorming, or if you're at the brainstorming stage, if you want feedback on an already written assignment, if you want citation feedback, whatever it is that you're looking for, the facilitators can help you at any point during the individual appointment. We also have weekly group sessions as well. So we have them for English language or writing support. For example, one of them is a 25 writing strategies. This is a really cool workshop where each week there's a theme for a writing strategy, and you discuss the theme and how you can implement it in your academic writing. So lots of really fun stuff, lots of great opportunities to learn experientially in like a fun environment with other people as well. We also have graduate student support as well. So students who are in their master's or PhD program, they can help develop academic skills. We have writing groups, dissertation coaching and retreats, and individual appointments if students are looking to discuss research grants, grant applications, thesis, dissertation. You would be able to book one-on-one appointments with the facilitators as well. And we have a whole host of programs. We have programs that are focused on helping students with their writing competencies. We have workshops that are focused on skills building. So for example, we have writing a literature review workshop. We also have introduction to test taken and exam prep workshops. We hold workshops every semester, so fall, winter, summer, spring. So those are definitely something to look out for if that's something that you're interested in participating in. And the last thing I want to mention is we also have an RU Tutor Match program. So if you are interested in getting a tutor specifically for a course that you want to meet weekly or whatever schedule you want, that whatever would work better for you, you can sign up for our RU Tutor Match program through our website, as you can see on the slide, and you would be able to choose a tutor, and together with the tutor, you would figure out a schedule, however many times you want to meet, etc., and they would be able to support you through your academic journey. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much, Sarah. So I'm now going to pass it off to Rudra to introduce the Try Mentoring program. Rudra, are you with us?
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Great.
Welcome, everyone. My name is Rudra. My pronouns are he and him, and I am one of the mentoring facilitators with the Try Mentoring program. So this year, Try Mentoring is celebrating 20 years of mentoring at Ryerson. It's a big year for us. We're now an adult. So yeah, I'm gonna just talk to you a little bit about the supports that we have for incoming first year students in the Faculty of Arts. If you ever need to get in contact with me, you can email me at the email address that's on the screen, rudra1.persad@ryerson.ca, because I am the full-time staff at Try Mentoring that works specifically with students in the Faculty of Arts. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what the Try Mentoring program is, and some of the different ways that we support students. So our mission is to mentor each student using their individual experience to find a sense of belonging on campus. I need to change that on campus because we're not going to be on campus, right? But really it's so that every student coming into Ryerson knows that they deserve to be here and that they feel connected to the institution, which sometimes can be challenging without a global pandemic. But especially now that we are moving to an online environment. How do you feel connected to Ryerson if you cannot be at Ryerson? So we recognize that mentoring is a reciprocal relationship. Mentoring goes both ways in terms of each party can learn. So with peer-to-peer mentoring, which is probably the program we're best known for, we match incoming first-year students with upper year students in the same program of study to help the transition of first-year students into Ryerson. So this mentor can answer any questions that you have. So what was the online experience like last semester? And how do you anticipate that being different this semester? How do I set up my space for a virtual environment? How do I avoid Zoom fatigue? How do I stay engaged with an online environment? So peer-to-peer mentoring is an easy way for you to get those kinds of questions answered from an upper year student in your program once we have mentors available in your program. If not, definitely within the same faculty. Another program we have is career mentoring. So when you get to your third year or above, you can get matched with a professional in the field that you want to get into after graduation. So this industry professional can answer any questions that you may have, such as what do recruiters look for on a resume? Where can I find recruiters in my field? Do I need a resume or do I need a portfolio? Or how important is experience versus academics? And then another support I want to talk about is group mentoring. So we recognize that one-to-one matches might not work for everyone, as well as we recognize that the university environment and post-secondary environment in general is not set up to welcome everyone equally. So we have group mentoring communities for populations that are traditionally underrepresented in post-secondary. So our communities include women in STEM, Black identified students, Muslim women, mature students, students with disabilities, Indigenous students, Filipinx students, two-spirited LGBTQIA+ students, Latinx students, and Lusophone or Portuguese-speaking students. So if you identify with being a member of one or more of these communities, we have monthly sessions where people can just get together and find out what it's like to be a member of one or more of these communities and meet other people that identify as being in the same community or communities as you. So another way that you can get connected to other people on campus. So if any of that sounded interesting to you, please visit our website at ryerson.peoplegrove.com, and you can join our community portal, as you can see on the screen there. This is our enclosed web portal that's been vetted by Ryerson Legal. So none of your data is going anywhere else. And you can join different communities on that portal, right? So, and it's an easy way to stay in contact with your mentor or any of the other people that you meet on there. One of the other supports that I wanted to talk about is Tri-Mentoring has scholarships for first year and upper year students, and they cover a range of identities. So you can actually log on to AwardSpring now, and the AwardSpring website is www.ryerson.ca/awards and check out which scholarships you qualify for. It doesn't mean you're a good fit for those scholarships, because I logged on to AwardSpring earlier this year, and it told me I was eligible for a Filipino Student Award. I'm not Filipino. Right? So it's not an artificially intelligent system. You will see stuff on there that you are not a good fit for, but you are eligible for. So we also offer one-on-one mentoring appointments for any student at Ryerson to help you write strong scholarship applications, because our scholarships range in value from $1,000 to $10,000, and some of them are renewable each year. So you could get $10,000 for 4 years if you apply and are successful in winning that award. So if you have any questions, like I said, I work specifically with students in the Faculty of Arts. My email is on the screen. It's rudra1.prasad@ryerson.ca. You can also send an email to the general program email at tmentor@ryerson.ca. If you want to, you can also just Google Tri-Mentoring and then tack on Ryerson at the end. That's what I do if I can't remember websites, and it should pop up. Thank you. Welcome again to Ryerson. And yeah, hope to hear from you. Take care.
Great. Thank you so much, Rudra. Thank you to our entire Student Life and Learning Support team, Emily, Sarah, and Rudra. Really appreciate that. Next up, we do have the Faculty of Arts, Ryerson Liberal Arts Society and Course Unions, and I'd like to introduce it's also known as RLAS, and I'd like to introduce the President of RLAS, Joselle, and the VP of Events, Claire.
Hi everyone, welcome to Pre-Enrollment Week. I'm really excited to be talking to all of you today. My name is Joselle Gerardo. I'm a fourth year politics and governance student. My pronouns are she and her, and I'm the president at Ryerson Liberal Arts Society. And now to Claire.
Thank you, Joselle. And similarly, I'm very excited to be here. So thank you everyone for having us. My name is Claire Carnacchia. I am a third year student in Arts and Contemporary Studies, completing my option in history. My pronouns are she and her, and I'm the vice president of events at RLAS.
So RLAS, Ryerson Liberal Arts Society is also known as RLAS. In RLAS, we serve all 13 undergraduate programs in the Faculty of Arts. We believe in the innovative programs and centers of research reflecting social, political, and economic trends locally, nationally, and internationally. Our programs offer many opportunities for experiential learning, professional skills building, and enabling us to think critically about the world around us. The picture on the top right is from our annual Sprout Case competition, which you will get to know later on. So what is RLAS? The RLAS is a student-led society that is responsible for serving the interest of over 4,000 art students at Ryerson University. Each program in the Faculty of Arts has a selected program-specific director that is responsible for enhancing the university experience and community for students in that faculty. As a whole, the RLAS works to ensure that all students' academic, professional development, and their overall wellness needs are satisfied. We prepare art students with the necessary tools and skills they need to seek employment or continued education post-graduation. The picture on the top right is from our Meet the Dean event, where students get to have a casual conversation with the Dean of Arts, Dr. Pamela Sugerman, and Associate Dean of Undergraduate Studies, Dr. Kathleen Kellett. We have a very close relationship with the faculty and the Dean's office in support of enhancement of their experiences. So now meet the RLAS team. We have 1 manager, 7 executives, 12 directors from each undergraduate program, and 21 committee members. We believe in the diversity and inclusivity of our team to provide support to all students. You will get to know more about us throughout the year. All of these people are here to support and represent your interests. Please don't hesitate to talk to any of them.
Thank you, Joselle. So one of the main ways that we stepped up to the challenge of supporting our students when our semester turned online back in March was by initiating some online engagement activities to keep the sense of community within our membership and build it even throughout the summer due to us being online. So we ran several events throughout the weeks on our various social media pages, doing things like Motivation Monday, where all of our board members got the chance to share an activity that they like to do that keeps them motivated, whether it was healthy eating, basic fitness exercises, ways to stay organized, different tips and tricks that they were able to share with our students. On Tuesdays, we ran trivia nights, where again, each of our board members took part in throughout the weeks, relating questions to our programs in the Faculty of Arts, also to things related in the media, things in pop culture, some politics questions, which were super interesting. On Wednesdays, we did Instagram takeovers called Ask Me Anything, where a different board member would answer questions from our membership submitted through Instagram stories. That was a great way for our membership to get to know the incoming executive team and the incoming board members at the RLAS. On Thursdays, we posted blog posts to our website, rlasonline.ca. And these, again, were kind of similar to Motivation Monday, different topics that students want to share their advice about, different tips and tricks about certain things that all students typically go through, and some including different responses to various global issues that are happening right now. And on Fridays, we ended off the week casually with some Netflix parties, and at the end of each month, we did game nights as a way to kick off the month with some friendly competition. And this was also a great test to see what types of things were going to work during orientation. Which brings us right into orientation. So this year, things are going to look a little bit different. Orientation is going to be fully online. So the RLAS is going to be running activities from Monday, August 24th till Friday, September 4th, weekends excluded. And everything's going to be online. So there's going to be 2 weeks full of informational, academic related, and some social events that we're really excited about bringing for our membership. So these events include Power Up Mondays, which are going to kick off each week to get everyone excited about the events ahead. We've got some specialty tours happening of the Ryerson campus and its surrounding area. We have PAs and Profs Digital Cafe, which is going to be a great casual meet and greet Q&A session for incoming students and their various program faculty. We have some SSH talks. Our pro tip sessions will be led by student leaders talking about different tips and tricks on how to navigate through your first few weeks at Ryerson. Our diversity conversations are going to be led by professional speakers, and we'll cover topics such as accessibility, positive space, consent, and anti-racism. And at the end of each week, we'll do a Power Down Friday sessions to just kind of relax at the end of the week, absorb what we may have learned and experienced throughout the week. And then we'll end off each night, each Friday night, with a different kind of game night or a Netflix party similar to the online engagement. And additionally, we've got some collaborations throughout orientation. We'll be collaborating with Ryerson Recreation and Athletics to bring us a Masala Bhangra class. It's a Indian-based kind of cardio dance class that's going to be run by a professional instructor, so we're very excited about that. And we also have several collaborations with our course unions and our faculty that are going to be happening. And finally, we have orientation swag bags that our incoming students can register for. There's a registration link that was sent to everyone through an email, and the link is also available up on the Faculty of Arts New Students page. And these packages are going to be shipped directly to your doors, and they include some really fun items like notebooks, mugs, lanyards, and drawstring bags, and some of the items can be used during our activities. So if you haven't already signed up for one, be sure to do that. Perfect. And then similarly to how busy we've all been during the summer and getting ready for orientation, the RLAS has a very busy fall and winter semester planned. A lot of our events are kind of repeats from previous years that have been really successful, such as our Sprout Case competition, which Joselle spoke about earlier, and our Women Talks event, which takes place in March, that we'll still be hosting in March this year. And you'll see a lot of repeat events that we like to host in each semester, so such as Career Weeks, where we collaborate with the Career and Co-op Center. We do Sip and Success events with arts professionals, so professionals with backgrounds in Bachelor of Arts. We do Meet the Dean events. As Joselle mentioned, we have a very great relationship with our Faculty of Arts Dean and Associate Dean, and they love to be involved with student engagement, so we definitely include them in events that we have throughout the year. Our financial literacy series is back this year, and it'll be hosted by our Vice President of Finance, Abby. She's put together some great information sessions on how to budget your finances as a student, how to prepare for the future, while also being prepared to take on any expenses we may incur now. And those are great sessions that we're planning to start off in, I believe, September or October. And then some other sessions, including things like unpacking privilege, so focusing a little bit more on education, given the certain political climate right now. And then also turning in the winter semester, looking at events that focus around Indigenous and people of color success, taking things from within the Ryerson community, seeing how members of these groups have succeeded, and we're celebrating that success. Yes. Next slide, please.
So we have a very active student support and advocacy because we believe to support you throughout these times. One of the ways that we support you is through project funding. We demonstrate our support to students through fundings for their individual and group projects and initiatives. This allows us to engage with our membership to ensure that you have the full autonomy, accessibility, and mobility for the enhancement of your undergraduate experiences. So a few examples where you can request for funding include events planning. If you're planning an event and you require some funding, you can always contact us. Some programming, attending external conferences and events, and many more. And if you're interested in project funding and learning more about how to navigate around the system, please get in touch with us. Another way of student support and advocacy is through our course unions and student groups. As part of our student engagement, we keep a very close relationship to all of our arts course unions and student groups. This is accomplished through the centralized election system and monthly President's Committee meetings where course union and student group presidents gather to discuss initiatives, offer our last services, and provide support. There are over 12 course unions and 3 student groups under RLAS. Your course union and the student groups are to serve your individual and collective interests in supporting you throughout your time in your program. Our student groups provide a unique space in exploring your extracurricular interests, such as learning more about the French language, creative writing, and using your voice in our democracy. Next slide, please. So more student support and advocacy. We believe in supporting and advocating for your needs during our online semester while prioritizing the values of equity, diversity, and inclusion. Some of the types of engagement we have been doing so far includes daily online engagement, which Claire talked about earlier, donating money to the COVID-19 Student Emergency Fund in collaboration with the Faculty of Arts from the spring semester, which will continue on. Constant communication with the Faculty of Arts to ensure students are well supported and informed for for a remote period during orientation in fall 2020, and establishing an EDI task force committee leading the conversation in social change and justice. Now, this is something that we have established to support you directly. We believe in the power of campus involvement, so we are highly encouraging you to join the first year committee. Our last first year committee ensures that your voices are heard and assists you in transitioning to the undergraduate experiences. The committee is composed of Faculty of Arts first year students, which is you, with one student representing each arts program. As a committee representative, you will have the opportunity to connect with your peers, earn various skills of interpersonal communication, organization, teamwork, and leadership. We'll also have the opportunity to closely connect with the RLAS executives, board of directors, committee members, and other professionals. This is in collaboration. We're very grateful for the Arts Ambassadors Program and the Tri-Mentoring Program. So how are you eligible? Applications will open early August. If your application is successful, you'll be invited for a virtual interview. One representative is selected per arts program, and you have to be a Faculty of Arts undergraduate first year student taking a full course load. If you're interested in getting involved or if you have any questions, please contact us. Next slide, please. More campus involvement. Started in the Faculty of Arts, the Youth Worker Rights Hub is an initiative that assists students in precarious workplaces to provide them the resources they need to know for their employment rights. This will be executed through events, workshops, and an advisory committee. Now, another campus involvement that RLAS is a part of is the Community Student Engagement Group for Accessibility. In fall 2019, RLAS initiated this group by reaching out to the ECA office, Equity, Community, and Inclusion Office, for guidance on creating a more accessible and inclusive environment for students with accessible needs to participate in co-curricular activities. This working group is comprised of different departments and students. Our main purpose is to seek inclusivity and co-curricular opportunities. Next slide, please. So how to get involved with RLAS? Run for an executive or director position. These are all the executives in RLAS director positions. Each executive have a unique position in serving the art students to provide various services, support, and advocacy to enhance their undergraduate experiences, whereas the RLAS directors acts as a means of communication between RLAS and the membership to provide guidance and support. So elections for an executive and director position occur every winter semester for the upcoming academic term and take place by a secret ballot. Visit our website for more details.
And finally, another great way to get involved with the RLAS is to become a committee member. So each executive member on the RLAS board is chair of the committee for their appropriate portfolio. So myself, as vice president of events, I am chair of the events committee, and Giselle, as president, is chair of the president's committee. And these committees are great ways to get involved for a number of reasons. They're great for community building, so learning about what your student society is doing and how things kind of work, both behind the scenes and up front, the operations of the committee. They're great for being a part of something at Ryerson in a way where you don't have to be, the commitment is not over aggressive, I'll say. It can very much work within your various schedules and all the other things that you may be committed to, especially as first or even second year students. Things can be very busy and you're just kind of still figuring out maybe what you want to be a part of. Committee positions are a great way to get involved with that. They're also a great way for growth and development of individual skills. So for myself, I started with the RLAS as a committee member. I was on the president's committee during my second year and had the opportunity to grow and take on different positions throughout, and then have the confidence and felt the skill set to run for an executive position. So I am the youngest of the execs on the RLAS this year, and I look up to each of our other members as great role models, and they provide great advice because we're constantly learning as a team. But being a committee member is a great way to get involved with that.
Thank you, Claire. Now to connect with us by following us on social media, we have the following platforms: Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, and our website, rlasonline.ca. This is where you'll get all the information you need to navigate throughout your experiences at Ryerson. We are able to support your academic, professional, and social experiences and interests. And as a little gift for all incoming students, we are mailing out orientation swag bags. So make sure you follow us on our social media to find out how to register for your swag. I also included the link in the chat, so please go check it out. Next slide, please. If you have any questions, concerns, comments, we're more than happy to hear from you. That's my email right there, president@rlasonline.ca, and our website, rlasonline.ca. Thank you, everyone.
Great. Thank you so much, Claire. Thank you so much, Joselle. Next, I am happy to introduce our presenter, who is myself. It's my turn to introduce you all to the Student Experience Center team. So the Student Center team, the Faculty of Arts Student Experience team is a group of student affairs professionals working to help art students engage with their faculty and community, making connections and accomplishing their goals. Through faculty-specific programming and support, we aim to help students navigate through their university careers and beyond with success. The team is located on the 3rd floor of the podium building in pod 344. However, we are not going to be on campus for the fall term. However, we will continue to offer online services such as personal and career counseling, leadership training, community involvement opportunities, student funding, such as the Student Projects Grant, and connections to campus-wide services and support. So who makes up this team? So the Arts Ambassador Program, I am the organizer for the Arts Ambassador Program, so I will be your main point of contact. For the VAS program, Volunteers Assisting Students and Teachers, your person of contact will be Jill Careless, our Community Liaison and Experiential Learning Coordinator. Jill will also oversee the Learning Abroad program for the Faculty of Arts. For career counseling and career preparations, your person of contact would be Laura MacKinnon, who will be introduced later on as the Career Education Specialist, as well as Sunny Wong, our Career Counselor. For our Community Engaged Learning and Teaching, SOUT, your person of contact will be Dr. Rinda Tandon, the Curricular Service Learning Coordinator. For personal counseling, you can contact Ruth Frolick. You can also visit our website, ryerson.ca/arts/student/student experience center to get the contact information for all those services. Now I'm going to go a little bit more in depth on our Arts Ambassador program. So the Arts Ambassador program is a co-curricular program which empowers students to become leaders on campus and showcase diversity within the Faculty of Arts student community. The Arts Ambassador program trains students to be leaders on campus, represent the Faculty of Arts at various volunteer and recruitment events such as our Fall and Winter Open House, as well as the Ontario University Fair. Through valuable coaching, workshops, and hands-on learning opportunities, we help students reach their personal, professional, and academic goals. The Arts Ambassador program is a 4-stage program that focuses on personal and professional development and experiential learning. The program has 4 stages which focus on transition, engagement, preparation, and leadership. Usually students complete 1 stage per academic year. To complete a stage, you must provide documentation of you participating in the following categories, such as learning about you, work and volunteer, engaging with your community, and applying your knowledge. If you have any questions on the Arts Ambassador program, please ask in the chat and I'll be sure to answer below. So that is it for the Student Experience Center and the Arts Ambassador program. I'm now happy to introduce you to the Career and Co-op Center. Sorry, not Career and Co-op, I apologize. I'll be introducing you to the Ryerson Athletics and Recreation Center representative, Nicole. Nicole, are you here with us?
Yes, hi everyone. I'm really excited to be here. So as Rama mentioned, my name is Nicole and I'm going to be talking to you today about Ryerson Recreation and Athletics. So I've been working for the department for coming up on 4 years now, and I currently work in the customer service and outreach unit in the department. I am the communication, outreach, and engagement lead for the 2021 academic year, which means I'm going to be involved with tons of events on campus, including this year's first year orientation. So our mission in athletics and recreation is to champion a spirit of belonging, pride, and excellence, which enriches the academic experience and develops the whole student. We focus on active health and well-being, student experience, and engagement in our spaces. You can go to the next slide. So we have 3 main goals. We want to help members integrate movement into their regular routine. We want to help them improve their academic and work performance and improve their well-being. And we strive to provide safe and inclusive spaces for you to move in many different ways. Regular physical activity benefits your academic performance, your individual well-being, and it helps you make connections to others in our community. As hard as it might seem at first, finding ways to dedicate time to fitness and health helps you be more creative, think more clearly, reduce stress, study better, and maintain positive relationships. In athletics and recreation, we have something for everyone. We want you to get involved. We want to see you in our spaces, participating in our programs. And how can you do that? By utilizing your membership, which is included in your tuition as an undergraduate student. Our focus on health and well-being and the relationship to academic performance embodies our mission in athletics and recreation to develop the whole student and enrich the student experience. So you'll see on the next slide, the former Maple Leaf Gardens opened in 1931, and it was home to the Toronto Maple Leafs until it closed in 1999. It opened as the Mattamy Athletic Center, or the MAC, in 2012, and it now shares the space with Loblaws on the first floor. The second and third floors hold our 2-court gymnasium, fitness center, studio, and arena, and the MAC is the hub for our varsity home games, which you can be attending for free with your one card. Next slide, yeah. So the Recreation and Athletic Center, or the RAC, can be found right in the middle of campus under the Kerr Hall Quad. The main entrance is at the south end of the quad, but it can be accessed through different buildings throughout campus. And the RAC opened in October of 1987, and it is our main recreation hub. It houses 2 gymnasiums, a fitness center, cardio gallery, indoor track, 2 dance studios, squash courts, and a 25-yard pool. So we've got a ton of stuff here. We also have 2 Kerr Hall gymnasiums, which are the upper and lower gyms, located in Kerr Hall West. And these are the location for drop-in recreation and intramural programs. To give you an idea of where we are located on campus, the Mattamy Athletic Center is located towards the top of the image, slightly north of campus, while the Recreation and Athletic Center is located in the heart of campus as outlined. Ryerson Recreation offers 2 different types of classes, group fitness classes and instructional programs. So if you're an undergraduate student, group fitness classes are included in your tuition. There is no additional cost to participate. We have more than 30 drop-in group fitness classes, and all levels of ability are welcome. So everyone can participate and work towards their health and wellness goals. These classes are a great place to start for anyone new to recreation. They are led by certified instructors, and they're an opportunity to work out in a group environment. We also offer instructional classes. They are specialized and focus on improving your abilities in dance, fitness and mind, body and spirit awareness. So over a 10-week period, we aim to build your skills each consecutive week in a small group setting with personalized instruction. The classes that we offer include kickboxing, Olympic lifting, ballet, and many more. Now we also offer intramural sports. These provide a healthy, competitive, and fun league environment where you can build community, develop new skills, and relieve stress in a sport of your own choosing. We have beginner levels, intermediate levels, and advanced levels. On the next slide, you'll see both the MAC and the RAC also offer drop-in and open recreation. Drop-in programs are offered across a range of sports and formats, including women's-only programs, with most equipment available at no cost at our service desks. We aim to offer an opportunity in each sport each day. During open recreation, gyms are available but not designated for any particular activity. Instead, participants share facilities for sport activities of their choosing, and open rec time is typically offered from 6:30 a.m. until noon across our facilities. Our women's only programs provide a safe, comfortable, and fun atmosphere for anyone at Ryerson who identifies as a woman, and women includes all cis and trans individuals who identify as a woman. Whether you are just learning to use equipment or looking to get a great workout in a group setting, our women's only programs are designed to encourage women of all abilities to use our facilities and encourage equitable participation in physical activity. We offer designated women's only hours in our RAC Fitness Center and our track for 90 minutes daily, Monday through Friday. If you're looking for something a little bit more structured and ongoing, our program offerings are great options. We have 2 different types, which are recreational or competitive clubs. Recreational clubs welcome all levels and all abilities in a fun learning environment with your Ryerson community. They focus on increasing participation, providing instruction, and creating a social network of individuals within the Ryerson community based on a shared interest in sport. Recreation clubs include archery, badminton, karate, Quidditch, and trampoline, so tons of fun options, and all levels and all abilities are welcome. We have our recreational clubs contact listed on the screen here, so just go to the next slide, they'll be able to see it. So that's the club contacts, and this information is also available on our website. On the next slide, you'll see our competitive clubs, and these clubs focus on preparation and participation in competition against other post-secondary or adult teams and clubs in an exhibition schedule or organized league. Competitive clubs include barbell, cricket, cross-country, dragon boat, esports, table tennis, and water polo. And competitive clubs have tryouts and regular practices. We have our competitive club contacts listed on the screen here, and this information is also available on our website. We have 3 Ontario University Athletics, or OUA varsity teams, which are badminton, fencing, and figure skating. In February of this year, our OUA figure skating varsity team competed in the OUA Figure Skating Championship, which was held at our very own Mattamy Athletic Center. The contact information for the team is listed and can also be found online at ryersonrams.ca. For our USports varsity teams, the majority of athletes come to the team via a recruitment process with the head coach during their grade 12 year, based on their athletic performance with their school team and or club team. We recommend getting in touch with the head coach prior to walk-on tryouts, so don't wait until you get to Ryerson to get in touch. There are also scholarships and awards available on ryersonrams.ca to review and discuss with the head coach during the recruitment process. We have both men's and women's USports teams for basketball, hockey, soccer, and volleyball. Should you be interested in getting in touch with one of our head coaches, we have provided their contact info on the screen, and all USports varsity team coach contacts are also available on our website at ryersonrams.ca. Now, lastly, I would like to touch on our employment opportunities. So athletics and recreation, our department is one of, if not the largest student employer on campus. As I had mentioned, I am a student employee in the customer service and outreach unit. So I got hired in my 2nd year of university and have stuck around ever since. Since I started, I've been able to really engage in my role and work on some really valuable projects, which has helped me see that my role is way more than just a part-time job. I built some really strong professional relationships, and I met some of my best friends while working at the RAC, and I've been able to build a variety of valuable professional skills. My experience working here has been really special and rewarding to me. Our department has many different units, and all of them have employment opportunities. All of the positions will be posted through the Ryerson Career Boost website, so you can check that out. I hope you all gained some valuable insight into our athletics and recreation department, and feel free to visit us online at ryersonrams.ca or email us at recreation@ryerson.ca, and we will be in touch. You can also check out our social media accounts on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Our handle is @RURecreation. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you so much, Nicole. And finally, we have the Ryerson Career and Co-op Center, and I'm happy to introduce you all to Laura, the new Faculty of Arts Career Education Specialist. Laura?
All right, thanks so much. Hi, everyone. You can go to the next slide, actually. So for the next few minutes, I'll be sharing a little bit about the programs and services that are available to you through the Ryerson Career and Co-op Center. So as she said, my name is Laura. My pronouns are she and her, and I'm the new career education specialist supporting Faculty of Arts students. So that means my job is to specifically support all of you as Faculty of Arts students on your career journey, starting from your very first day at Ryerson. So I work closely with faculty and staff so that our career advising is tailored to your specific needs. And I'm actually a Ryerson graduate, and my career journey took me from the dance program through teacher training, and then all the twists and turns of a career in nonprofit and the arts and culture sector. So I can't wait to connect with you and help you discover the power of your own arts degree. And so I'm going to take you through the various ways that you can connect and contact the Ryerson Career and Co-op Center. But first things first, my email is there on the screen. If you need anything, you can contact me. It'll come up again at the end. So before coming to Ryerson Faculty of Arts, I'm sure all of you carefully considered your options and then took the leap. And so this week you've been exploring and learning about what your experience at the university might be like, but you might also have had some of the following questions, like what can I do with my degree? How can I figure out my strengths and skills? What does a great resume look like? And how can I gain work experience? So if you've ever asked yourself any of those questions, the Ryerson Career and Co-op Center can set you on a path to get some answers. So I'm going to share just a brief overview of some of the programs, services, and supports that you can access through the Career Center. Yeah, you can go ahead. So firstly, we run events. So we run career fairs, networking events with employers and industry professionals, and workshops on a ton of different career-related topics. So currently, all of our events are online, and you can easily join them via Zoom. And in fact, our next career fair is coming up, the virtual Campus Jobs Fair on August 26th. And at the end of the slide, I will show you the website, and you can access all of our career events via the calendar. So in addition to our online events, we have a whole suite of online resources available to you through our website. So we have Career Compass, which is a comprehensive guide to the job search and application process. We have a job board called Magnet, which has over 3,500 jobs posted every year for Ryerson students. We offer weekly webinars, which can be watched live or later on via recordings. And then brand new this summer, we actually have a resource hub on D2L, your online learning platform that you'll be accessing all the time. And I'll speak a bit more about that a little later. And lastly, the Career Center offers one-on-one appointments. So if you'd like to book an appointment to speak to me individually on anything from career advising to resume or online profile review, the job search process, you can do so through the Ryerson Career and Co-op Center website. So as I mentioned, the Career Center offers lots of workshops on a huge variety of topics that you might be interested in at this point in your career journey. For example, we have workshops on how to make a great impression in an interview, how to create a resume that employers will love, a self-assessment and goal-setting workshop if you've ever asked yourself, where do I start? Everything you need to know to use LinkedIn effectively, and personal branding for career success. And I'm actually just going to leave a link right now in the chat that will take you to the Google Drive folder of our webinar recordings. So if you wanted to access some yourself, you can go to that folder, and all the recordings of the webinars that we presented all summer are there for you. So as I said, something we're really excited about is our brand new resource hub on D2L. So you'll be using and accessing D2L all the time for your online classes this fall. And now you'll be able to access Career and Co-op Center resources in the same place. So the hub contains self-assessment and career exploration tools, resume templates, how to write a compelling cover letter, job search tips, and interviewing advice, among other things. You do need to opt in, however, to get the resources, but the opt-in process is super simple. In fact, if you have a phone close by, if you're watching via a computer or tablet, you can actually just scan the QR code that is on the slide. But I'm also going to leave a link again to the form to opt in the chat. So if you'd like to opt in to have access to our Career and Co-op Center resources, you can click that link, fill out the Google form. It's really easy. But as a reminder, you do have to be logged into your Ryerson email in order to fill out the form. So as students entering your first year of university, the Career and Co-op Center can help you start to reflect on your strengths, interests, and values, connect with employers, build your employability skills, and recognize the skills you're building within your education and academic life. And lastly, to explore potential career paths. And since we work so closely with faculty and student groups like RLAS, like Giselle mentioned, career development will also be happening in your classrooms with a focus on skill development, career planning, assessments, and job shadow experiences. So I'm hoping to actually meet some of you in your classes once this semester starts. And so back earlier, I said some of you might be asking, how can I gain work experience? So the Ryerson Career and Co-op Center can also help with that. So actually, as Nicole mentioned, Career Boost is Ryerson's program for on-campus job opportunities. And there are over 800 positions currently listed on the Career Boost website for domestic and international students. And these positions are specifically created for students. They're part-time, about 10 to 15 hours a week, and are a great way, as was previously mentioned, to gain work experience, build your skills, grow a network, and explore different types of jobs and work environments. And Career Boost positions are actually hiring right now for the fall and winter semesters. And so on the last slide, when I show you finally the Career and Co-op website, that's where you can find all of that information. So aside from the website, there's a few different ways to connect with us as Faculty of Arts students. So we run a private Facebook group called the Faculty of Arts Careers Network, and there are daily and weekly posts about learning opportunities, job postings, networking events, and other things specifically tailored to you. And we also have an Instagram, the Ryerson Career Center, so it's at Ryerson Career, and the Instagram is the best way to learn about our weekly webinars, so I'd encourage you to give that a follow. And lastly, I put together a Faculty of Arts newsletter that gets sent out by email every week. And so it has job opportunities, weekly tips, links to resources, and other information that we feel that will help you specifically as Faculty of Arts students. You can go to the next one. And most importantly, the Career Center website, which I've now mentioned 5 or 6 times. So the Career Center website is where you can book those one-on-one appointments. You can take a look at our full calendar of career events. You can access Career Compass, Career Boost, and Magnet, which is the job board. And I will reiterate that all of our services right now are being offered online or over the phone. And although we do have a physical space on campus, at least for the fall, we'll be meeting on Google Meets, Zoom, or by phone. And so I'd just like to say thanks for your time. I was really happy to be here. I can't wait to get to know all of you. As I said, I'm here to support you specifically as Faculty of Arts students, and it's never too early to begin exploring your paths as professionals in training. So I would encourage you to reach out to me by email, lmckinnon@ryerson.ca, on Twitter at @l_mac, or connect with me via LinkedIn. I can't wait to connect and say hi. Thanks, everyone.
Great, thank you so much, Laura. And so we love the Career and Co-op Center. I love Career Boost. We do hire at the Student Experience Center from the Career Boost program. So if you're interested in working us, you can check out their website. So now we'll go into the Q&A session. And so the first question that we have is for Joselle and or Rudra, and it is, how are you supporting students online for the fall term? Just
Okay.
Rachel, are you interested in answering the question?
Yes.
I
guess.
And then I'll go.
Okay, sounds good. I was trying to figure out which one is going to go first.
Okay, no worries.
So for the fall semester, we are hosting various types of events, as Claire mentioned earlier, where you can come and connect with arts professionals, have a fun social time with all of us and with your other peers. And additionally, our directors and all of our executives are going to be hosting virtual office hours where you can just come in and chat with us and have and build the community that we already have on campus to move it to the online semester. And if you have any ideas of how you want to connect with us, if you want it on a different platform, you can always reach out to us at any time. Let us know what you think you need. And one of the most important things for all of you as incoming students is to join the first year committee, where you can establish new ways and initiatives for us to connect with everyone to support all of you throughout the semester. And there are a lot of surprising things that unfortunately I won't be able to say yet, but they're coming very soon.
And Rudra, how are you supporting students online this fall?
Right. So as I mentioned, there's the opportunity for you to get paired with an upper year student mentor. We do have events throughout the course of the semester that are either faculty-based or interest-based or even demographic-based. So if you want to connect with other people within the institution outside of your program or outside of your faculty, we will be hosting events throughout the course of definitely the semester. Hopefully we're back on campus in winter, so that you can connect with other people. And those events are either developmental and skill building in nature or social, right? So you can either come out and just meet people through an online environment, or you can come and gain certain skills throughout the course of the semester. So we also offer one-on-one mentoring appointments with any student at Ryerson to talk about whatever it is you want to talk about. So whether that's how do I get involved within an online environment, how do I go about getting a job on campus, all of those things, we will sit, whatever it is you want to talk about, we'll sit down and have that conversation with you. We also hire student staff. So in addition to the excellent work that our CCC, Ryerson Career and Co-op Center does in terms of providing job opportunities, like we also hire students as well. So yeah, I think that's
great. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen so we can focus on our speakers as we answer the questions. This question is for Emily. Emily, how do we access ISS services online? Is it via Google Hangouts or Zoom?
So it depends on like what it is. Most of our meetings are through Google Hangouts. So if you book an appointment with an advisor through ISS Ask, you'll receive a Google meeting invite usually. Some of our programming is over Zoom, and there's not really a rule for which is which. I think it just depends on the type of programming that it is, but like we'll let you know usually in the Connect RU or in an email before the event. We'll give you the links to where you can attend, whether it's on Google or whether it's on Zoom.
Great. Thank you, Emily. Okay, so our next question is for Laura. So the question is, when should I, student of course, should I start looking for career support?
So I would say that you should start exploring your career right now. I saw Rudra saying now. It's never too early to start. If you think about, don't think that right away exploring your career is like finding a job or finding your path. It starts with maybe identifying the things that you value, the interests that you might have. I'm here to help you figure out how can I connect my academic experiences, which are starting in just a few weeks, to the skills that I can build towards my career. How can I get involved in things at Ryerson that might help build some of those skills or explore an area of interest you have? So if you're literally asking the question, where do I start? You can bring that question to me. You can book an appointment, or you can take a look through the D2L shell, and you can start answering those questions. I would recommend starting with something called Strength Finder, if you'd like, to identify some of the innate gifts and strengths that you are already carrying with you, and start to figure out, okay, so I'm great at these things. What can that mean? And we can start that journey with you right away from day one.
Great. Thank you so much, Laura. So our next question is for Nicole. Since some of us will be learning online in the fall and far away from campus, how can we still be engaged in recreational activities and programs?
For sure. So as we've all moved online, we have tons of fun programs right now. I would definitely recommend checking out our Instagram at RU Recreation. We have a whole ton of virtual group fitness classes happening right now. As well, if you're involved with Get Ryerson Ready, so all first year students should be able to access this program through the D2L shell. We have some really fun active well-being programs on there that you can get involved with. This could be, we have Fitness Fridays, we have cooking lessons every other Tuesday, so we have one next Tuesday. going on. So there's tons of ways to get involved online. And I'll leave our Instagram handle in the chat just so you can reference it.
Great, thank you so much, Nicole. So the next question is for Claire. Claire, I heard that RLAS was sending out care packages. Are they free? And that second part of the question is, do I have to pay for shipping, and what is included in the packages? I know you touched on it before, but if you want to go more in depth in that.
For sure. Great question. So the packages are absolutely free. No costs for any of the items in them, no costs for shipping or anything like that. I believe Joselle put the link in the chat, the registration link in the chat, so it should be in there. And in terms of items that are going to be in the package, so there's going to be like a little kind of goodie box with some mini snacks. What are they called? Like single use, like little toiletries, like a little bottle, little like laundry detergents, things like that. Some like gum and little snacks like that. And then we have some branded items. So you're going to have a RLAS branded drawstring bag, an RLAS branded notebook, eco-friendly notebook and pen, an RLAS branded eco-friendly mug, an RLAS branded Ninja Loop. So a Ninja Loop is really similar to like the function of a pop socket, except it kind of like literally loops in through like behind your phone case. It's really cool. And then a Faculty of Arts branded lanyard. So all those amazing things are going to be included in your package, and they're absolutely free. So when you fill up the form, the link is in the chat. We just ask you for, I believe we need, I believe it's just your name, your program, and then your current shipping address. That's all we need from you.
Thank you, Claire. Okay, so this is a question for Rudra, and it is about the Tri-Mentoring program. A student wants to know if they will have group chats where they can interact with people, in particular their TMP group group mentors.
Yeah, absolutely. Is the short answer to that. We will have like both private groups on our portal, as well as when our group mentoring leads are hosting their sessions, we'll have meetings similar to this. I've also kept forgetting to mention that all our programming and events are free, and we'll have prizes and giveaways at each of our events and sessions. Tri-Mentoring is usually known for having lots of food. Unfortunately, we can't be doing that since we're not on campus, so we've taken some of that budget and put it into kick-ass incentives. So headphones, we're looking into if we can do like pre-loaded like Wi-Fi hotspots to give away to students in case people's internet sometimes is buggy. And I am advocating for maybe a laptop giveaway, but I don't know about that. Yeah, don't get too excited. It hasn't been approved yet, right? We'll see how it goes.
All right, Ruja. Okay, so I guess this is a question for me. Where can I access the recordings to the other pre-enrollment sessions, including this one? So the previous sessions that we hosted this week, so our finance, scholarship, and awards session, this session, our wellness session, will all be posted and shared on our Faculty of Arts YouTube channel. If you, by chance, missed your program pre-enrollment session, I would advise that you get in touch with your program administrator. You can find out who your program administrator is on the Faculty of Arts website. You should also have received a welcome letter from your program administrator with their contact information. And so, yes, you will be able to either get in contact with somebody to fill you on all of the information you may have missed, or watch these sessions on our YouTube channel. All right, so this is a question for Sarah. Sarah, the question is, I had an individual education plan when I was in high school. Where can I go to help me out with that? Sarah?
Perfect. Hello?
Yep.
Hi. Okay, perfect. So with an IEP, what you would need to do is register with Academic Accommodation Support. I will actually send a link. We just launched a new website, and we're really proud of it. So I will send the link in the chat. The registration steps are all on the website. If you're unsure what documents you need to send in, it's all outlined over there. There's an interactive tool. I would highly recommend that.
Great. I see a question for Joselle, or any of the students on the panel. How do I get access to D2L? Anyone want to jump in on that question? Or
Great
any of
question.
the students?
Great question. So what you have to do is go on my.ryerson.ca, and there should be a tab, the second tab that says online courses, and you can just click on it and you can go join the D2L. Right now, there might not be anything on your D2L because their classes haven't started yet. So don't panic if you see it blank. Just know that you know where it is. You just have to go to my.ryerson.ca.
Mm-hmm. Any of the other students? Okay, great. So I see a question about social media accounts. So what accounts can I follow to stay updated on orientation? So I'll go first. So there is a Faculty of Arts Instagram account, Twitter and Facebook, and a Facebook group for all incoming Faculty of Arts students. And so again, that's RU Faculty of Arts at Instagram. You can also message me, Rami Hiloli at Ryerson.ca, and get the most updated information on the social media accounts as well. Arlas, do you want to say your Twitter handle or Instagram account?
Yes, so on Instagram, we have 2 accounts. One is for general updates called at ourlastonline.ca, at ourlastonline. And for orientation, it will be RU Arts Orientation. And there's a lot of things happening there right now. So try to choose your favorite musician, artist, and you can get all the updates.
Great. So do the other student services want to drop in their social media account handles in the chat as well? I think that would be really helpful for the students. And then what other question? Oh, this is a question for Arlas as well. What if I don't have time to be on a committee? Are there other ways to get involved with Arlas?
I can answer that one if that's okay, Giselle.
Great.
So definitely, we totally understand that because we're students as well. We all have crazy busy schedules, and sometimes we're not able to commit to positions that are a semester long or a whole year long, and that's totally cool. So what we do offer is a lot of volunteer opportunities. This is something that's similar with the Arts Ambassadors program as well, I believe. But through volunteering with Arlas, you have the opportunity where if we're going to host an event, we put out a call for volunteers, and it's typically just like a 1 or 2 day type of commitment, or sometimes just an evening commitment, depending on what the event is. But it's a great way to just get a small little taste of things that we work on, what our operations are kind of like. It's also a great way to attend the event too. Sometimes these things may not be something you attend on your own, but kind of volunteering gives you a way to work the event while also experience what the event has in store. So volunteering is always something that we offer, and it's a great way to get involved with a more like minimal time commitment expectations.
All right. So if there's any other question that you guys would like to ask, you can go ahead and do it in the chat, but it seems like I've answered all the Q&As. We will be on till about 3, we are scheduled to end at 3:30. Oh, there's one more question. How do I find out my username and password for D2L? Does anyone want to answer that question?
So your username is right before your at Ryerson.ca or your student number. And then your password will be the general password that you use to log into Ryerson. Does that answer your question? I know a lot of students are getting confused about it because of the new system this year. Yeah. Does anyone else want to add on that? And yeah.
No, I think we're good with that. Is there any other questions? Any other questions? Natasha just dropped the link to create your online identity on the Ryerson.ca student guide website, which is also incredibly helpful. Thank you, Natasha. I don't see any other questions. So yes, thank you, Giselle, for dropping them in the chat as well. So I don't see any other questions. I'm going to assume that's possibly it. We will stay online for the next 10 minutes or so to finish up or answering any questions that possibly might come up in the chat. I do have a question from Faith Lee, and it's a question on enrolling in a class that says it's full. I don't know if anyone can answer that question, but I think, Faith, the person that you should probably get in contact with is with your program administrator to walk you through the enrollment process. I don't know if anyone else has anything to add to that. Anyone else want to message me privately regarding the questions? We will stay online for the next 10 minutes or so answering questions, so you can ask away, don't be shy. But I just want to thank all our student services and support team for coming in to present today. We really appreciate your participation and all the wonderful information that you gave our incoming students of the Faculty of Arts. But I guess we'll just end here. Thank you all so much. And that's my little clap emoji. Thank you so much, everyone. Take care.